Sadaqallahu al-Azim wa balagha Rasool Kareem. And we talked last night, but it requires more attention and some nice animation and nice graphics for people to understand what Allah is giving to us of a reality, that there's an angelic force all around us. And I don't change your condition, although you're praying and asking and making du'a, and Allah's giving us the key that it's anfusihum. There must be something within you to change your condition, and the key lies within yourself. And that's why Prophet gave to us, who knows himself, arafa nafsuhu, will know his authority, arafa rabbahu. The inner world controls the outer world. Outer shaykhs, even if they appear to be inner shaykhs, because now nobody know who is a shaykh. But the inner realities and the guides of inner realities, they're teaching all the du'a in the world not going to change your condition. All the salah in the world doesn't change your condition just because you're asking for it. They come and say, prayer is powerful, this is powerful. Yes, it's powerful if Allah's pleased with what's inside you. If Allah's not pleased with what's inside you, the prayers are like a stick in the matchbook. They used to have matchboxes and you put a few sticks, it makes a lot of noise because it's empty, but when it's full it makes no noise. So the nation, they infatuated with external acts of worship, keep posting all these du'as and external actions. Come akhi, come pray with us, come pray with us, come pray with us. What Allah gave now as a key, anfusihum. I'm not going to change the condition of a people. So even you pray yourself or 10 people, I'm not changing you and your conditions of you people until each one changes what's in himself, anfusihum. And Allah gave a key that there's angelic power all around you. Why aren't you able to tap into that power? And then people have to contemplate, because we keep talking, throwing out all these jewels. We're going so fast because these are the last days. Maybe when we're dead people can go back to their books and read and reflect and maybe then think of a question. But because it's moving so fast, I don't think people contemplate. Take your notes, and for the next 4 days until we meet again on Thursday, you should have had an understanding, either you mastered it or the in-depth reality of it should have been what you're contemplating. Because these then become tools for us to progress. Otherwise it's, I don't know, when we took like calculus or algebra, the formulas became so complicated that by the second class I was lost. Every time they put these complicated formulas it became more complicated and you begin to lose people. The wisdom of asking people are there any questions, because tariqah doesn't like questions. They don't like the questions that are from beginners mode, don't ask those questions, they should get the books. So your reply to people should be, get the book, read and bring yourself up to speed, otherwise the whole class is falling behind. But the question should be based on what was talked about, and then that gives an understanding in these courses that people are actually studying this. And this becomes the importance of our lives and the tools that are given to us now as a survival. So when somebody sits and meditates that, so let's separate the external people because they keep doing a lot of actions, posting a lot of things, oh akhi this du'a, oh and this du'a and this du'a, come to pray fajr with us, and they do tabligh and they do all these things. But Allah is giving for those who have the hearts of tafakkur, that if you don't like the condition around you, there's an angelic force. I won't change that condition until you go inside yourself, anfusihum. If you don't have money, how do you change your condition? If you don't have a job, how do you change your condition? If you don't have health, how do you change your condition? If you don't like the people around you, they're harsh, they're angry, they're like fighting me, attacking me, whatever people are emailing, Allah's giving to us the tools. All of these conditions will not be changed by merely requesting it and clicking our heels for it to change. Allah is giving anfusihum. That the key lies within yourself, and the angels are all around you waiting for your energy to be activated. This becomes then the understanding how to activate, and as a result of this activation Allah can change many conditions. So in a science class we need a stronger force than ourself. So we have to bring out an outside catalyst to bring a fire, because this is like a lab experiment and you have to heat the elements. When I don't heat up because I didn't reach that point, I need to bring a fire from the Divine the Presence. We describe Tasin tilka ayatul Qur'an. The fire of Prophet he is a fire, a Divinely fire which emanates nur. He's not nur only as a reflection, but Allah is describing, no, actually Prophet is a Divinely fire, and his fire gives off light, because the fire is more powerful than what it gives off of light, is a source. So this immense fire dressed into the hearts of these awliya who understand these realities. Not everyone understands these realities, but if we come across those whom understand this reality, they're teaching. The existence of their reality is they carry a flame within their heart from the presence of Prophet. They move upon this earth to ignite the flames. So when people sit to make contemplation and to activate anfusihum, what's within themselves, that I have to change my condition inside. Look to the outside and you don't have your rizq, you don't have your job, you don't have health, you don't have good people around you. Whatever people's conditions that are interesting for them, most are they don't have money, jobs and good friends and good people. Everybody is not content with what they have. Those conditions don't change until they decide, I'm going to start changing myself. Actually the key lies within me, not continuously asking that just make it to happen, but you got to put some skin in the game and you have to now enter into your internal battle. And I need an outside catalyst, I need an outside fire in my science lab. And as soon as I sit and close my eyes and I ask for the madad of my shaykhs, they're like a flame that comes into my presence. And I'm asking from my heart that, I don't have that light, Sayyidi dress me from that light. To the extent that I can carry, send that flame within my heart. And that's all the steps of the tafakkur. They begin to breathe with that energy, breathe with that understanding. They breathe in the light, they do their awrad, they do their zikr, they're doing all their practices under the understanding of that tafakkur. Then as a result of understanding deeply that relationship, that any time they need to be lit up, they immediately go into their tafakkur, they begin to do their awrads, their salawats and their zikrs. And each salawat that they're doing, they feel an immense flame in their soul. The power of the soul is more luminous than anything on this earth. One soul can illuminate the entire earth, it's not something big. The soul has the immensity of power that can't be understood. But Allah not allowing that, because these are the zulumat. These are the days that Prophet described for us. These are the end of days. Just as you look at the sun as a fire, look at space around the sun that seems to have no fire, then look at the earth where the fire now manifests. What type of miracle is that? That the fire, then all of a sudden the blackness of space where it doesn't illuminate anything in the space. And then all of a sudden on our earth we pick up the sunshine, we feel the heat of the flame, and if you magnify that flame even more and put a little glass, it'll burn and melt solid rock. How did they move through space and to this earth and manifest His power? This is Allah's miracles. Then the no-mind people they're astonished and they say, no, this earth is flat, so we don't understand how that operates because no brain, no faith. But as a result of that symbol, Allah's showing that there can be people who walk this earth more powerful than a sun, and all the zulm and darkness between them nobody will feel it. And when Allah has a servant who's like the ard, like the earth, and Allah wants them to feel it, that soul immediately ignites and can begin to illuminate just one person in the room and not all of them. It has the ability to move and hit only the target Allah wanted it to hit. Everybody else can be dressed by a barakah, but those whom Allah has destined for that reality, they're the example of like an earth who can take that illumination of a sun and begin to bring it into their atmosphere and into their reality and feel the warmth of that presence. And others may left and right not feel anything, no warmth at all, and even maybe repelled from the reality of that soul. This is Allah's miracles. This is when Allah describing God works in a mysterious way. I show you my signs upon the horizon, and the more difficult is I'll show you them within yourselves. So we see it on the horizon. Now to understand within ourselves that if I want change, the change and the key lies within. I need an external fire to come and light my heart, and when I accompany that fire and illuminate my heart, do my practices, ignite, then every salawat, every zikr, every prayer, every action is an illuminated action until that individual becomes lit, heated up. These are the times of ishraqiyun in which Allah is putting a darkness and punishment upon the earth.